Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my review of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Mezco 112 Batman Beyond. Shame he sucks to be an exclusive, but he's really awesome to have in hand, so let's get started. Here's the younger, thinner Terry McGinnis, Batman from the future, and I really like it. I know a lot of people don't like this tactical design, but it's one of those things that I like it. I like the look of it. It works for the Batman Beyond. I like the helmet design. It may not be our classic Terry McGinnis that we like, but it is very much the updated look that probably be a little bit more on the realistic side, right? In the future. But yeah, let's get started. First and foremost, we're going to start with the head articulation. Batman Beyond can look up, can look down, head can turn side to side. So that is pretty much covered. The emblem design is actually really nice. It is basically out on the outside of it. It's not built into the suit. So it's like grooved in, and I really like the look of it. It's definitely have a prominent, nice, shiny gloss design. The black matte over the shiny red makes it stand out. Kind of like how Batman really wanted it in the past, where he wants the symbol to stand out so you know where to shoot, right? One thing I want to point out on the forearms is that I want you to be really careful. Although these spikes are nice, they are actually very spiky and they can hurt you. And they're a semi-soft plastic. They're not completely soft, so they can still break. So please be careful. Those are fragile. As far as the arms go, you can actually rotate the arms really far up. At least this way you can. When you try to rotate it going up, you can still do it. The suit design is actually not hindered as well. There's bicep swivel as well, so you can actually rotate your arms. So there's no I was wrong. There is a slight butterfly joint that actually helps you rotate in for your Batman Beyond. I did not realize that was there, and I caught myself. So real quick, let's see if you can do a flight pose. And you can, but it doesn't look like he'll look all the way up, only semi up, because I'm trying to push the head a little further back and I cannot. So as far as the full Superman flight pose, it will not happen. Now, as far as ab crunch goes, you can actually rotate it just a slight bit forward. It doesn't come really far for it, but actually I was wrong. It rotates actually pretty well. There is a swivel at the top. As you can see here, I'm rotating it. So if you want to get your pose on, you can actually do that. As you see, poses very well. So that looks nice. The legs go out about this far. They don't go out very far, just about this far. The leg does go up pretty far though, right here. So the legs are double jointed as well. There is a very nice ankle pivot on the Batman Beyond that actually rotates really far out as well as really far in. So that's actually very nice. So you can actually get your roll on. So as you can see here, it looks very nice with posing. The belt actually can move up and move down. It actually doesn't sit or is glued on anywhere. So if you want to take it off and repaint it, you can. The legs actually dip down really well as well. So I am a big fan of this. The design is actually really nice. He looks good standing there looking intimidated. One thing some people may not like is the protruding backpack, and that is for when you want to swap and put the wings on. I am actually okay with this. It doesn't hinder the articulation. It doesn't get in the way, and you almost don't even notice it when you're facing forward with the Batman. But real quick, let's take a look at him with his wings on. So I'm going to wiggle this out. As you can see, I can swap the piece out. And real quick, voila, I can put his wings on. And Terry McGinnis actually looks very good with his wings out. They do get away of the forearm claws if you're trying to move the arms backwards. But overall, just sitting here with the wings open, it looks really good, really even, and really, really nice. It's one of those things where I like the look of this the more and more I play with it. I was actually only okay with it, but I actually like it more and more the way I play with it. It actually doesn't make him back heavy as well, so it's nothing that I have to worry about. One thing I also want to point out that I may have forgotten, the arms are double jointed. The gauntlet kind of gets in the way, so just be aware of that. But like I said, the more I play with this, the more I'm like, this Batman is actually really nice. So let me just wiggle these off and leave the backpack piece open. And let's talk about what Batman Beyond comes with. Batman Beyond has one alternative head where you can see the gritting teeth. I especially like this design because it's very reminiscent of the TV series and the comic. And although it doesn't look exactly because you know Mezco likes the etched line and the tactical design, it's still very, very nice look. I like it. You get hands for holding batarangs, one of each. And then you get open clawed hands, which I am a big fan of these. It's very intimidating, very cool actually. So I like the claw hands a lot. And you get two jet boosters that go under the feet. As you can see here, they plug in very easily and actually stay in. so you don't have to worry about them falling out. So nothing about Terry McGinnis actually is quite hindered. It's just one of those things where if you wanted an updated Batman Beyond or a look at a future look of Batman Beyond, this is definitely the figure you may want to look into. It's very nice. What you also get, let me just fix that focus. What you also get are 3 Batarangs, the updated versions. I'm going to show you how they look in hand. So you can actually do it this way, where you place it like this, where you place it in from the middle into his hand. You can do it where you throw it from the edge and catch it. Whichever way you want to do it, you can actually have these Batarangs. You actually get 3 of them. So Terry McGinnis is actually the one that comes with the least accessories out of the 2 exclusives. But it's one of those things where, when are you ever going to see another Batman Beyond outside of the Mattel doing it? Now that Mattel has announced theirs, you actually have options. So that's actually really cool. If you want the young tactical suit look, or you want the classic one, either way is your choice. If you like Mezco, this is definitely for you. If you want to stick with the Mattel one, that's also pretty cool too. So now options are very much weighed out and put in front of you, and you can choose. Honestly, I like this Batman a lot. I would recommend that you do get it. But real quick, we're going to jump into size comparisons with a bunch of other lines as well as other Batman. So real quick, here's Terry McGinnis from Mezco next to the Justice League Batman from Mafex. As you can see, they stand around the 6-inch line because, like I pointed out before, this Batman is very close to 6 inches. And the Mezco stuff is actually normally bigger. But this one is one of those things where the Terry McGinnis is smaller because it's supposed to represent a teenage body. So we'll get into that. Next up, we have the Extending Night Batman. I just chose the blue one because it's there. As you can see, he's clearly smaller of the of the 2. So Terry McGinnis is a smaller, younger teenage body. It actually shows here. Now you can see it compared to another Mezco, and in the Mezco scale, you can clearly see that he is the smaller of the 2. Real quick, I want to put it up next to Punisher so you guys can have another look at it. So as you can see, he's actually smaller than Punisher as well. So whether that be body and frame-wise, it's still one of those things where you can look and see the difference, framing-wise. Now to compare him to some other lines, here he is next to a ninja from Articulated Icons. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, some future ninjas would actually be pretty cool. So whether that's Mezco or AI, maybe we should get some future ninjas, y'all. Maybe, just maybe. Here he is next to a 1000 Toys synthetic human, which I can definitely see Terry McGinnis fighting in the future. And as you can see, size-wise, they scale out okay. Next up, we're going to compare it to an SH Figure Arts Captain America with an Old Boy custom head. So that way you don't have to ask where I got it from. It's from Old Boy. Please go follow them. As you can see, it stands actually pretty well next to SH Figure Arts Marvel stuff. Here he is next to an SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Cougar. And he's not that... Ooh, let's fix your posing. He's not that much bigger than Cougar, but he's big enough that it shows a complete difference in size. Next up, we're going to mess around with the NECA Ninja Turtles Raphael. And as you can see, Raphael is just a little bit bigger. Not too much bigger, but bigger. Next up, Stone Collectibles Ermac. He is much bigger, much broader as well, too. So all in all, we have something that kind of can fit in with every scale, but not too much of any scale as well. I like the Batman Beyond. I like the Batman stuff. I'm excited. And now I feel like I need to go out and get Terry McGinnis Unmasked head. So hopefully Mezco will give us another one maybe later. If not, I'm going to go out and find a DCUC head one. So in the meantime, guys, hope you found this informative. I hope you enjoyed. Most of all, I hope you do good, be good, drink your water. Later.